Wow, after listening to Bazly, Daphne, and Puvaneswaran, my mind was just going, I'm just thinking that there's so much more that our sports authorities can do for our athletes. Because just listening to Bazly, he mentioned that Azizul, he has all the support that he needs. And Lee Hapway, he's on the opposite. He's on his own. And then after listening to Puvaneswaran, when you said, okay, MSN will be there to provide you with everything, provided that you perform. Then I'm beginning to wonder, why is this double standard? Because all the sports organizations and authorities, they exist because of athletes. So it is their legal duty of care and obligation to make sure that every athlete who spends countless of hours, thousands of hours and effort, and sacrifice for the country to perform. Yes, some athletes, they end up achieving their goals and making the country proud by winning goals. But then what about those athletes who don't? But they still, train and compete, and they still fight every day. I mean, I'm just thinking of our athletes who are fighting so hard at Birmingham today, and we, okay, when I say we, I mean sports authorities who has the power, who has this moral obligation to say, okay, are we doing enough for our athletes? And I'm saying this is because I think support shouldn't be decided based on whether they're medal prospects or not. Every athlete has the right to train, compete, and thrive in a safe, positive playing environment. I don't think we get to choose who deserves. So what I'm trying to say is, besides the support system, like Bazly from Astro Arena, I believe Julie Jalaluddin from The Vibes is here today. The media plays a very important role as well to highlight and to keep stories of athletes in a positive light in the news, because this helps, to raise the awareness and also to get the public to understand what are the challenges and the sacrifices that these athletes are currently going. When I watched those two videos, Bazly, I watched it before and I just cried, because this kind of behind the scenes efforts that is not made known to the public, it's really sad that only, a few of these top athletes, their struggles can be made known. But what about the other athletes? I'm saying this from a perspective because I currently advocate, I've been doing this for a few years now for Safe Sport. And what Safe Sport does, it is about, at its core, providing a safe and positive playing environment that is for everyone. So you're talking about athletes and young children to ensure that the environment is safe from abuse and misconduct. Because do we even realize that abuse means our athletes will never reach peak performance? But still, most of these cases of sexual harassment and abuse that is still happening is being swept under the carpet because it's bad PR. There will be legal accountability. So that is why, this is why I'm saying that, I know Bazly and Julie, and I know so many other friends from the media, they've been really supportive. And, in order to keep the stories of a safe sport about athletes who are going through sexual harassment and abuse, because there is a stigma. So you talk about mental health, but, the abuse and the misconduct that happens now, it does lead to mental health issues. So I'm just very thankful that, that you're having this platform, because it is time that the public also understands that we need to address the issue of harassment and abuse to make sure that our athletes, they have every care possible, not just physically, but also mentally, and also to ensure that everyone plays a role to make sure that, our athletes get to train and compete in a safe environment.